gaps and
Let's stick to problems we can solve.
Well, what problems did you cause last week?
Pain, suffering,
I
agony.
think by
Even.
that I didn't cause personally any problems.
yeah, Audra saved Nyx.
We defeated a monster and saved the city.
Did we?
We did for now. Parentheses.
Wait, what did the message in
The message was basically, "I'll be back."
Is it the worst is yet to come? Was that it?
Yeah. I think something of that nature. And Sophia told us, "Hey, there's an army coming. Just FYI."
Cool.
Tried to repair that relationship a little bit.
So successful. Yes. We've done it again. We saved Blue Rock Lake. We've now saved Grove. we're
Well, Blue Rock Lake is no more, so.
To be fair, we did save Grove from tyranny. We just now have to save them from an army.
I mean, we also saved Ona Lembo in a way, so.
I think now with our newfound information, we may find that we didn't. It's hard. It's complicated.
And I think we kind of, after we instituted democracy, kind of split off to get information / rest.
Yeah, we kind of went, hey, go nominate people because we figured out what you all want to do for your rulers, which is elections every 2 years.
Education.
And education will be mandated. So now I think we're just in that in between.
Agriculture.
Yeah.
I mean, the farmers are everybody who stayed. We were going to have agriculture no matter what.
Spicy walnuts. We pretty much we tried to get democracy. Ollie came up with a theme song for Nuts, which was great. And then Ollie went over to the Blushing Gnome and met Galore Bayor, who's just a kind and sensitive polycule of a man person. I'm not sure. Is Bayor a man?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bayor's a man. And Ollie
the spelling
will
again
be...
if you need it.
Oh, Bayor. Oh my god. Where did Bayor come from? My gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I made the mistake as well, and I chose that name, so.
No. I feel like Bayor might have been the bear guy in The Hobbit. Am I crazy?
No, that's Bjorn, I think.
Oh, it's Bjorn. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. But this guy is also a bit of a bear.
He's a bit of a bear. Yeah, he's good. And he had what was it, Ava or Ada? He's like, yeah,
Ada.
She's just. That's the hottest thing you can do. But yeah, so Ollie was gonna go upstairs for a meeting with Lulu, and Arazid was on the way. Oh my gosh, did Inqua go into the Blood Realm for storage?
No.
No. Okay.
I think he's just contemplating life.
Oh, okay.
Probably resting.
Wait, do I have an instant easy into the Blood Realm? Can I just
No.
Oh. Okay, it just sounded like I did, but maybe not.
I mean, to be fair, Ollie doesn't know that.
Oh. I don't either.
Yeah.
And then Chance and I were off to wreck shit.
Yes, you were.
Oh.
And Solas was having a long rest.
Yep, because he is very injured and very tired.
God, that's
He is. Yeah, I think we assumed that Inqua would be resting in some way as well.
Yeah, somewhere.
Either with nature or maybe back at the manse.
Probably back at the manse.
Alright. So we'll go to Ollie first. Braille
Hi.
leads you up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
He steps aside a little bit more than he has to accommodate for your large belly.
Oh, you're
As-
so thoughtful.
As you get to the landing, and he gestures to the door at the end of the hall. She's waiting.
You're not gonna come with me, handsome?
I have work.
Oh, you do such good work. All right. Well, you enjoy. Let me know how the gold shimmer dust goes.
Oh, I will.
I mean, I would love to come and see it. If you wouldn't mind, maybe not dropping a note for me. Do you know Audra?
Of course.
Yeah, she does that whole thing where she talks with her brain inside of your brain. So if you talk to her and then she can just like whoop, shoot me a brain message, I'd love to come and see you perform.
You have my promise, madame. He
Oh.
leans down and takes your hand and kisses the back of it, before
Oh,
bowing
my
and
fingers
taking his
are-
leave.
My fingers are stubby and they are in love.
I imagine that she has like little fat sausage fingers.
She sure do. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. She sure do. Yeah. So Hella is gonna give her body a little shimmy, adjust the boobs, adjust the belly, and then she's gonna make her way down the hall to the door of Lulu's domain, and she's just gonna give a tiny little knock and a hello.
Well, come in or don't.
Come in.
No
or
need
don't.
to get the draft in.
No need to get the draft then. Okay, all right. So Ollie is going to turn the doorknob, and she's gonna shimmy in with her booty, and then she's gonna close the door behind her as quickly as possible. And yeah, I'm in. I think.
Before you see a room that is essentially padded in every aspect. It's roughly square. All of the walls, the ceilings are covered in silk and cotton drapes, mostly a dark blue or purple. There's a couple of open candle flames burning in corners, which gives some light. But apart from that, the place feels very dark, but not claustrophobic, more cozy, like a big bed.
Oh my goodness!
There
One.
is
Good.
there is
Two.
a table in the middle of the room where a young-looking woman, herself covered in silks from head to toe, is sitting. She smiles at you.
Ollie Hella Twaswovi is gonna smile back and fight the urge to roll her way over as she walks over the padded beneath the silk draperies and pops a squat on the other side of the table. Oh, it's so lovely to meet you. You must be Lulu.
That is me. Welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. I gotta say, whenever you hired Braille, you made an excellent decision that day. He is just a champion.
Oh, isn't he?
Oh, just fantastic. His people skills are unbelievable. And he's not hard on the eyes either.
No. He's like hot butter on the eyes, if you know what I mean.
You know what? I don't. Because that sounds like a much less
Yeah.
pleasant experience than the visage of Braille.
The last person I used that on didn't seem to mind.
Really? Hot butter on the eyes?
Yeah? Well, it started off as medium room temperature butter. And then he set fire to the butter.
Oh, he set fire to the butter.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, was his name Solas? Oh, I understand if you can't tell me for discretionary purposes.
Yeah. That is confidentiality.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
besides, I wouldn't remember his name even if I could tell you.
Melt and butter. Oh my gosh, Melt. No, I'm joking. You would remember Melt's name. I can understand you forgetting Solas. But yeah, no, yeah, I guess he is. He's like hot butter on the eyeballs.
And
The
what
end of
is
that.
it that brings you here? To him and to me.
You know what? I'm not totally sure if I'm being completely honest. I just wanted a nice place to relax, get my bearings, and a blushing gnome. Well, I'm in love with a blushing gnome. His name's Arazid. We're gonna get married. It's beautiful. Yeah, I love the name. I wanted to, meet you. I'd heard some good things, and yeah, I guess that's basically what brought me this way. I'm sorry it's not more interesting, but I was talking to Breor downstairs, and he mentioned, that you guys are always looking for different shows to put on. I suggested something which I think you're gonna like. It's just Breor cleaning. I think you'd pull in all the women in town for a show like that. Especially if their laundry got done at that time, right? Like, and folded. Impressed. But no, I was thinking, so I'm sure you can tell, but I'm a changeling, a shapeshifter of sorts, and I feel I could put on a pretty amazing performance, maybe drum up some business, help you out, and also get a little bit of performing under my belt. I don't know. It sounded like a fun idea.
It's certainly worth a try. Once
Oh,
things are settled down a little bit more, I think people will end up wanting to come back here real soon.
Oh, good. Yeah, I was surprised it wasn't more bustling, but I guess with all the hustling that's been happening outside, right? With all the what's been going on. Oy, oy, oy. Anyways, I hear that you're a nominee in the election.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the people love me.
I could see it. I love you already. I just met you. I mean, you're fantastic. But yeah, I think.
Darling, there's no need to flatter.
Oh,
Gold does just as well.
You know what? I love to flatter. I love to flatter. Pitter pat. I love to flatter. But yeah. Oh, is this? Do you charge for your meetings? I would love to pay you, and I'm gonna put my belly on the table.
Just plop.
Yeah. I'm gonna reach around, unzip my fanny pack, and I'll plop out 2 gold coins, and I'll slide them over to her with a wink. I was talking to Breor about the multitudinous uses of this kind of material. This is Anna Lembe's gold. You could put it into a fine powder, make a kind of glitter show,
Glitter gets everywhere. I wouldn't
It
have it
should.
anywhere on my body.
But what about Breor's? Huh?
Oh well, he can cover himself in glitter and charge the ladies to lick it off.
Oh, I don't know if you want to lick this. I'm not. It's probably fine. Yeah. Okay. Great. Maybe after he does the laundry. You know what? He could do the glitter show, and then he could clean it up.
Maybe. But anyway, to answer your question, it depends what kind of meeting you want. I do chats with tea.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
If you're feeling really lucky, I can tell your fortune.
Oh, I would love that.
Oh.
I would, unless it's bad. If it's bad, don't say it. If it's good, let me know.
More correctly, I can give you the means for which you can shape your own fortune.
How?
It's all in the cards.
All in the cards.
Oh God.
I'm intrigued. Oh wait. Oh shit.
Someone catches on
no.
quick.
Are you serious, Ren?
No. It obviously, but oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
Give away all your material things real quick.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, right? Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Did you,
no.
did you,
Oh, I'm so scared.
sure sounds like some deck of many things antics.
It do. Has Arazid arrived at the brothel yet? Can I give him my stuff? Can I?
Arazid would have arrived by now, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna talk to my husband about it. I smell him downstairs.
Sorry, that caught me off guard. That got me.
Yeah, Mara, then take a shower.
Right. It's been just both because that we've had a bath. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna talk to my husband about this, and then I'll be right back because that sounds intriguing. Okay. So I'm gonna rendezvous with Arazid downstairs. I'm gonna shimmy out the
Has
door very
Arazid,
quickly.
like, walked in to the brothel? Has he, like, greeted Breor or anything? Or is he just kind of standing in the entrance?
Like, you know, when he doesn't really know how brothels work, so you know how sometimes you go to a sit-in restaurant and there's no hostess at the booth, so you just kind of stand there?
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't know he should, like, seat himself. He doesn't know, like, if he should grab his own menu. He doesn't know what's going on.
Breor will not then see you over the counter. And in that case, Ollie will trundle downstairs and will be the first to see her husband.
Oh, my sweet sugar man! And I'm gonna throw up my arms and run towards him in that toddling kind of how was first movie, barely outrunning the scorpion of death kind of way. I'm gonna give him a big hug.
Arazid's gonna go, oh, and hug back and go, oh, I didn't expect to see my beautiful fiance today.
Here at the brothel? You didn't think I would be here?
Oh, I'm
together.
I'm here to get I have a pet now, I think, or maybe a friend, because I think he speaks a language that people can understand. So I feel weird calling him a pet. So a friend, an animal friend, and I want to give him a leash and a collar. And people said I should come here to do that. I don't know what a leash and a collar and a brothel have in common, but I guess if this is the place to go, I'll go there.
Oh, you know what? I think Ada might know about that, but you know what? You might need some money for that kind of thing. So I'm just gonna give you my stuff, okay? So I'm gonna put first. I'm going to kneel down and put my mother's ring on his wedding finger. And then I'm going to kill the moment by making it invisible. And then I'm going to put my backpack around him. I'm going to take off my my cloak of many fashions, and then I'll assume it switches to whatever fashion Arazid is feeling at the time, and then I'm just gonna be in the Britney blouse and shredded trousers from so long ago, and I'm going to unhook my fanny pack, from beneath my belly. Of course, I'm going to ask my beautiful husband to hold my belly while I do so. Then I'm going to hook it around him.
You haven't explained why you're doing this at all at this point, have you?
Not whatsoever. Arazid is just confused, and he's just standing there being, like, dressed, I guess.
This is Arazid. He takes it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to drop down to the floor and remove the most important item of all, my sandals. My waffle sandals.
No.
And I'm going to guard these with your life. I might be about to do something stupid, but I'll be fine. And I'm going to kiss him on the cheek. And while I do, I'm going to zip open my fanny pack a little and take 5 gold.
Okay. Do
You wouldn't want
should I-
Arazid there?
Huh?
Would you not want Arazid there with you? If you're gonna do
No,
this?
I want him out of harm's way. I want him to talk to Ada about his BDSM stuff. I mean, his totally normal pet accoutrements. So yeah, so I'm just gonna kiss him on the cheek and flounce up the stairs back to Lulu.
Arazid's like that. I didn't even participate in that. That just kind of fucking happened to me.
You feel the rage of Grandpa from across the street as you walk back down the corridor.
Ooh, I get a sense that I'm doing something silly. I will continue.
They do it anyway. Yeah, there we are.
Yeah.
When you re-enter, Lulu is sitting at the table, and this time there is a deck of cards in front of her.
Oh, sweet Nelly. Oh, sweet Nelly, what is this? Oh my god.
Oh, it's a really big table. Why is there?
I thought it was a card.
Yeah.
So big.
Yeah, it's just a really big table.
Big Lulu.
You can
Lulu
get
the
bigger than
giant.
that.
Chiquita banana lady.
I just thought it would be more impactful to do it that way.
It's impactful. Oh my god.
The way it works is this. You pay me 100 gold pieces for whatever, however many amount of draws you wish to have of your fate.
Oh, wait a second. I gotta do some math here. I got 5 times 9. Oh, I got 45 gold pieces. Oh my goodness. 45 gold pieces. Let me see. And that's, I gotta see how much money I have. 45. Yeah. Oh, okay. So yes, so I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna scoot back downstairs, and I'm gonna grab the 100 gold. I'm assuming it's Jairus, from Arazid, who I assume is negotiating a deal.
Yeah, we will get to Arazid. I assume that he is kind of just standing there still, but this time piled like as tall as he is again of like clothes and bags and stuff.
And sandal.
And sandals. And you can't even see his face, you can just feel the unsurety coming off of him.
Like just slightly shaking, just like a shaking mass of items.
I'm just gonna give him a hug and go, I appreciate you so much. And as I do so, I'm gonna slip back into my fanny pack and take the rest of the gold I need. Oh, I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna drop a combination of Anna-Lembes and Jairus gold pieces for our lady there. She can figure out the conversion, I'm sure. And yeah, do I pull a card?
You want one draw?
Just one. I like my chances. I've always been incredibly lucky.
Very well. Please, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm gonna pick one from kind of upper middle. I always go for upper middle.
Please roll me a d20.
No. Oh. Just a second here. Oh dears.
I think this is the scariest thing that I've ever had to do in my life. And I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, we're good.
Fighting a dragon? Okay, we can do that. Drawing from a deck of many things? Oh god.
It's a lucky number, guys.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to upload the image of the card for maximum effect. Unfortunately, my internet's being a bit weird right now.
So, what about your backup character, M?
Tag in your head.
Congrats, you take 200 force damage.
Remember, I
The
gave
oh,
a bag
No.
of beans.
Demon,
first-
stop commenting. I
No, this
keep
is
thinking
bad.
it's gonna be.
And I gave them eggs, and they ate the eggs, and they literally spontaneously combusted, except for one of them.
The
They're
hilarious
straight-
thing is that Ollie's been with the group for a while now, and yet has no sense of actions equal consequences.
Yeah. You
No, I
guys
think-
stick true to character sometimes,
Oh.
guys.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
This is the card that you draw. As you pick
Okay.
it up and look at it, a voice worms into your mind. Godly, lucky, graceful, or arcane.
Lucky. I'm lucky.
The card disappears, and in its place, in your hand, is a blade.
Oh, God. Oh, the hand, please.
You are holding it by the handle. It appears to be about rapier size.
Oh, perfect size for me. God, I am lucky.
And you will immediately know what it is.
It is the Blade of Destiny.
The blade named Destiny.
The Blade of the Heart. The Blade of Burning Desire.
The luck
Ooh.
blade.
Oh, and luckily,
Oh,
you get one bonus to yes. And then rolls while the sword is on your person. You also gain a +1 bonus to saving throws. Luck. If the sword is on your purpose, you can call in as a luck. No action required to re-roll one attack roll. Oh my gosh, my destiny is amazing. Ability check or saving throw you dislike. You must use the second roll.
What the fuck? The wish spell?
Wish spells. 1d4 wishes?
1d4 -1 charges? While holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge and cast the wish spell from it. Oh! Wait, but that's not like the wish spell.
It's the wish spell.
Yeah.
The 9th level spell that
Well,
lets
it's
you
1d4
literally
minus
anything.
1, so we need to figure out how many it has, because it can be anywhere from 0 to 3.
Oh my gosh.
But if you ever roll a 1, it loses that quality forever.
No,
So-
it
No, it
No,
has...
if it runs out of charges, it loses all qualities forever.
Yeah, but if you get 1d4 -1 and you roll a 1, then it's
So
not
no
charged.
wish.
oh,
Well, we're not using that today.
perhaps it was faded. Because when you think about it, you could just like wish Arazid gone. Just like, oh yeah, I wish Arazid was gone.
Well, yeah, but it can have really bad like consequences.
Or
Yeah,
I wish I
it's
had
a monkey's
monster
paw.
strength in Arazid to fight Arazid.
So Ren, because I rolled a 1 there, is it never gonna be a wish sword, or does it reset at the dawn?
So the wording is a little weird in the 5th edition one. So I've just been looking up other rulings. Once all of the uses have been expended, the sword can no longer provide new wishes. Is all it says. So
Well, if it has 0 charges, does that mean
Yeah.
it just doesn't get it?
I mean, it is a lot, right? Like, it's definitely a lot.
Well, I mean, one wish is 25,000 gold.
Yeah.
Or
Any spell.
any spell.
Or you can monkey's paw reality
Yeah.
warping effects with a 33% chance of never being able to wish again.
I think that the luck is maybe not entirely in your favor here with the one.
I get it. You know what? It was
Yeah.
beefy. It was too
Yeah.
beefy.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I
it
tried
lost
to
that.
disappoint.
So I'm just gonna remove that one. You still got
I mean,
the luck.
you're lucky you didn't de-level to level 10.
Yes, exactly. I'm very lucky.
Because that's a possibility.
There's a lot of possibilities.
Or being like sucked into the infinite void of darkness, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Or have just your soul taken from your body.
Yeah, just your soul. It's fine. You don't need it, right?
Or all magic items that are in your possession or attuned to you disappear.
Oh my god, or attuned. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been both the orbs.
Goodbye, orbs.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm really glad my character was not aware of this decision because Audra would have freaked out.
So, no wishes, but lots of luck.
Luck. Yeah. Alright, I'm happy.
I kind of want to pull one.
Meanwhile, downstairs, Brayor has noticed Arazid. Excuse me. There's someone under that pile?
Hello? It's really dark in here.
You feel movements on your head, and then you see light. And you then see Brayor holding half of Ollie's belongings, looking down at you with concern.
Oh, thank you, but also I need that stuff back. It belongs to my wife.
You see darkness once more as he puts it back on you.
Okay. We can just talk like this. This is fine.
I'm sorry for not greeting you sooner. I thought that you were a coat rack.
Well, that's kind of how I feel right now.
And what can I do for you?
I am in the market. I'm looking in the area for, do you happen to have like a leash and a collar that would fit a small animal?
I have plenty of leashes, but they're generally bigger.
Oh, I should have brought Arazid along with me so I could measure them against him. But like I've got this little guy, this little cockatrice, and I want him to not get lost because he got lost.
Oh, I have a bracelet that might do.
Really? Okay.
One moment. And you hear him walk away. About a minute or two passes, your arms are starting to feel kind of tired. And he returns. And you feel the pile grow very slightly heavier. There we are.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I would pay you for it right now, but I have to wait until my wife is done making a dumb choice, apparently, I don't know, because I can't reach my own belongings.
Well, that's okay. We can always send the bill to your leader.
Who would be my leader? I mean, I think maybe since Inqua's laying down the law, he might be the leader now. I don't want to bill Inqua, though. I think that'd be kind of mean.
Well then, if you ever get your hands free, then you can use them to shut up that face. I haven't used this bracelet in a while. I still got the scratches. You can have it. Free of charge.
That's so nice of you. I will just still wait here for my wife to get back from making her silly choices, and then I will at least give you something. I think that's important.
This is when Hewa descends the stairs. You can tell it's her because I assume as she goes down the stairs, at every step she goes, she's like, "Oh, I'm so pregnant."
Yeah. Oh, my belly. Oh, I think I felt a kick. Honey, lovey, I got a sword. And I'm going to brandish the sword.
Oh, that's great. I can't see it though.
Oh, yes. Let me, and I'm going to redress myself with my items taken from my wonderful honey lovey, my handsome Arazid. And as I do, I'm going to notice the collar and I'm going to go, or the bracelet. I'm going to go, oh, what's this for, you dirty, dirty boy?
This is for my pet so that he won't get lost again.
Just to like set the stage, the bracelet is made out of black leather and it has silver spikes dotted around it.
Arazid's gonna look down on it, and he's kind of a loser, so he's gonna go, "That's the coolest thing I've ever seen." Arazid's gonna look so cool.
It is so cool. It looks amazing on you. I mean, well, it would. I mean, oh, but you need it for your friend. Okay, well, maybe we could try it on later. I don't know. Anything. Anyways, what are we doing? Where are we going, honey? All my business is finished up here. I was just gonna get that sword and then yeah, but I see you met Boya. Oh, Boya.
Yes.
I talked to Lulu. She was interested in the performance. We were talking about, you making some gold glitter dust.
Yes.
Oh, I think you might need a little bit of extra gold. So I'm going to give him 2 more Onalembi's golds.
You are too kind.
Oh, buddy.
Surely you should keep something for the baby.
Oh my goodness. You know what? This baby's gonna have so much love in her life, she could grow up completely destitute and she gonna be fine. I mean, there's always several industries that are looking for, a girl, right? Wink, wink. She's gonna be there.
That was the most concerning thing I've ever heard you say.
I know.
This imaginary child isn't even not born yet.
I was trying to get on Brayer's level, guys. We don't know his life.
I'm not.
I can confidently tell you that human trafficking is not his thing.
I will work so many jobs to prevent this from happening. I will get a job. I'll do anything. Just please wait. Just He's like freaking out. He's like, "No, we're not doing this. I'll work at the inn. I'll work at like a tavern. I'll do something."
Brayor is watching this full on knowing that there is no baby.
Yeah.
It just makes it brilliant.
Don't worry, honey. Don't worry. She's gonna grow up great because, her mommy's got an eye for the money. So she said, don't worry, we'll put her in private school. It'll be wonderful. She's gonna be just like Audra. Maybe we should name her Audra.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, we should. We will not be naming her Chance. It's not going to be Audra Chance. Audra Chance Folkor.
I'm getting the impression that, Brayer knows that there's no kid, but Brayer doesn't know that Arazid also knows that there's no kid.
Oh, God.
Right. Yeah, fair enough.
Brayor is in conflict.
Right now he is trying his best, as far as you can tell, to maintain a friendly poker face.
Yeah.
It seems to come easy to him, though. You think he might have worked in retail before.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you get that vibe about Brayor.
Yeah.
He gets people and their intricacies. Oh, sorry. But yeah. Oh, so I guess that's all my business here. Let me see. Did you need anything else here, honey? Were you gonna stay for a show? I think Ada's just cleaning right now.
Cleaning. I think I'm good to go back to the group. I want to melt into the floor. I'm so tired.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we should take a nap. A long nap.
Yeah, I think so too. That might be warranted. Also, did you take back your ring? I saw it for a second and then I didn't see it again.
Oh honey, yes, yes, I got it all. Don't you worry.
Okay, cool.
All right. So yeah. So we'll go catch up with the rest of the group at the manse.
A pair of you leave the brothel. And we're gonna skip backwards in time about 20 minutes to Audra and Chance strolling towards Underbarrow House. You guys are there to destroy the shrine to Azar-Kul, correct? Which is on the second level? Yeah.
I believe so. It was like one of the abandoned bedrooms
Yeah.
in like a closet.
Yes. Which was not on the same level as the people you met.
Oh, they were in the top level.
Yes.
Do you think we should visit? I have more good berries, and we could tell them the good news if they haven't heard already.
I mean, it might not be the worst idea.
And we should let
Pop
them know
up,
they're
go,
not
the dressingmans are dead. You're free to do whatever you want.
I mean, you said they wanted that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Audra will pull out a handful of good berries, and we'll start upstairs.
So you skip up to the top floor, where previously 5 people were. Now only 1 remains. That person is Elphias, one of the halflings that you met. He looks significantly more withered away than when you saw him last. He's lying on a mattress, and his clothes appear to be stuck to him with layers of sweat. He looks very pale as his eyes roll to meet you approaching.
Audra will like rush over to his side. Oh, are you? Does he have a fever? I'm just gonna reach out.
Yeah, he's quite hot right now.
I'm gonna cast. Can I cast Lesser Restoration using the helm?
You can.
All right, I will do so, and I believe Lesser Restoration cures disease.
Cures poison.
Does it only cure poison?
Yeah. Blind, death,
Yeah,
paralyze, or poison.
What about Greater Restoration?
That one should, I think.
Yeah, that should.
Okay, then I will cast Greater Restoration. Where is it? Help, guys. What level is Greater Restoration?
It's 5th.
And 100 gold worth of diamonds.
But the helm allows me to cast it without material stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about disease on there, though.
Yeah, Lesser Restoration is one disease or condition.
Oh!
what I thought.
Oh! I completely missed that part. So sorry. Then,
Restoration.
yeah, lesser would have worked.
Okay, then I would have
So
done
just,
lesser.
yeah.
The thing.
He doesn't seem to, like, grow back to life like Theoden. But the color of his skin looks a little less a little less pale, a little less drained of all colour once you were done.
Whew. Would you like a good berry?
Please.
I'll kind of like feed it to him.
He chews very slowly. You notice he has very few teeth left. That tastes so good. Thank you. What are you doing back here?
Oh, well, there's some issues with the house that we had to tend to, but I thought we'd check on you and your friends. And Audra will kind of look around the empty room.
They fled after the dragon appeared in the arena.
That makes sense. Well, the dragon's dead. We killed the Gressingmans. They're gone.
Oh, thank the heavens. And you have saved me from the wasting.
Yeah, can you tell me more about... I haven't seen this disease before.
Roll a history check. You've not seen this disease before, no. But the name sounds familiar. Maybe you've read it in a book somewhere. Something about a disease that travels in the blood and slowly wastes a human away. You're not sure where it comes from. Neither does the book that you read about this in. And neither does Zalfax. I just picked it up. I guess I got unlucky.
Well, hopefully it doesn't happen again. If it does, Sophia can help too. Can I do anything for you? Are you... I'm gonna, put a handful of good berries.
Thank you. Just put them on the floor next to me and let me sleep. I'll feel better in the morning.
Audra kind of turns, looks at Chance kind of helplessly.
Chance shrugs. Unless you want to drag him to the infirmary, not much we can do.
So we just leave him here?
Chance will. Is he passed out or still awake?
He's, right on the verge of nodding off.
Chance will walk over and kneel down and kind of get his attention. There is an infirmary. Would you like us to take you?
Yeah, yes. Thank you.
Alright. We have some things to do, then we'll come back, and hopefully not wake you if you are resting, and take you there.
Thank you.
I can't believe everyone... As Audra's walking out, she'll say to Chance, I can't believe so many people have left. This place was like a ghost town.
Well, whenever a evil deity shows up and more or less declares war, people tend to leave.
I suppose I understand being that scared. But we did it!
At what cost at this point?
I don't think it's a higher cost than we would have been paying anyways. That army that Sophia was talking about, I didn't realize it at the time, but I think I've seen signs of it before. Before we touched the Gressingmans.
What is done, it's done. Let's look to the future, not the past.
Speaking of which, there's someone we should see after this.
Oh?
Well, usually I'm able to see people from afar. I'm not really prepared to cast that particular spell today, but I know someone else in town who does. And who's here.
Oh, perfect. Well, let's get done and then go find them.
Alright, so we'll go downstairs a level.
You go back into the bedroom with the very artistic collection of imagery worshipping Azar-Kul in the little closet.
I would like to take one little piece off of it.
When you step into the closet, you feel very seen. Suddenly you have a sense of being perceived by someone.
Audra makes a rude gesture to the air.
And you take off a little piece of the altar.
Yeah, if there's an image, I'll just take that, try to just peel away. I don't know if it's on the wallpaper or if it's pictures stuck to the wall or.
Yeah, it's someone has drawn a likeness of Azar-Kul on the wall. It's in some parts in scratches, some parts in paint. It seems to be very slapped together. And then the small table in front of it has got a straw figure that appears to have been woven out of the husk of a corn from the fields beyond. And you think is meant to look like Azar-Kul as well. There's also several shiny stones, some with holes in, following a folk belief that they were good luck. And a small bowl of dried up blood.
I will take the... Can I tell if the blood is human?
Roll a medicine check. I mean, it's certainly the right colour. But it's dust at this point.
You can do some interesting things with blood and magic, though. Okay, I will take the figurine and step back, and we'll use Produce Flame and Shape Water together to do a controlled burn to get rid of any sign of this altar.
You will eventually set fire to the entirety of the closets.
And I'm just using Shape Water to create an ice outline to keep the fire from spreading.
Yeah, it makes sense. Eventually you destroy it and exit the closet for the last time.
Does the feeling of being perceived go away once this part is destroyed?
It does. Once the flames have eaten away about half of the drawing and all of the remaining offerings on the altar, the feeling fades away.
And I'll kind of shake the little figurine in one hand to scry with.
It gives a little rattle from inside.
There's something in it! What's in here? Okay, can I try to peel back the layers like you would with a doll, trying to open it up to see the stuffing?
Yeah, you can do that. In the torso compartments, you find several more of those colourful stones with holes in, just stuffed into the cavity. There are 7 of them in total.
Can I just ritually cast Detect Magic real quick?
Not quick, no, but you can.
No, but in 10 minutes.
Sure. And while that's being done, does Chance just guard? Observe?
Yeah, you'll lean against like the door frame, pull out the book that he took out, and continue reading.
Alright.
Very intrigued about this matter.
There is divination magic coming off of the doll and the stones. It's not very strong though, it feels more residual.
Probably a result of just having been on the altar. Okay, I'm ready to... Ooh, what do you have there?
Oh, I returned some books and everything. Took out a new one. It's about some sword dancing. Cultural thing. Caught my eye. Don't know why.
Would I know anything about this?
You can roll a history check. You've been in the library quite a lot, you might have come across the book. And you have. It appears to be an old combat technique developed by the elves in Drea Draenor. Which was, of course, the old keep that the elves on Verbandenburg lived on.
Wow, they finally translated that from the Elvish, huh?
I guess so.
Let me know how you like it.
I will. I'm gonna mark his spot and close the book. Alright, shall we transport our patient then?
Yes, let's. Would you rather carry him, or I can create kind of a...
I can carry. I doubt there'll be much issue.
Yeah, he weighs basically nothing. Once you get back upstairs, it's like twigs. Like, the figure that you picked off the altar might weigh more.
Chance will kind of like cradle him, and like as if you were like holding a baby.
Yeah, that's fair. He is also a halfling. And I assume you will then take them to the hospital that's been set up.
Yes.
Yep.
Vera and Marie are there, and very nearby is the librarian Nim, who has taken over at Audra's desk. Vera will notice you first. Oh, you found a baby. Wait. Oh.
No, this is an adult man.
Oh God. Okay, bring him here.
I believe there is some sickness as well as a known addict of whatever drug has been running around here.
Yes.
But the illness has been cured. It shouldn't spread further.
We will administer to him best we can now.
These are his good berries.
A little pouch or something, I guess.
I just literally just handful.
Fair enough. Marie will take them from you with like a coy, like a shy little smile.
He's gonna be okay, right?
It depends.
What do you mean that I cured him with magic?
There are some things that the body cannot bounce back from, but I don't think that he is too far gone.
Audra will kind of just like stare at him in the bed for like solid 5 seconds and then just kind of nod to herself.
Marie will like bend over and begin trying to help, taking off his like ragged, dirty clothes. There's a bucket full of slightly dirty water nearby with a rag that she begins to use to like scrub him down, get rid of the dirt that encrusts him. Vera will nod at you. Thank you for bringing another soul back.
I wish there were more people still around to help.
They may come out of the woods yet. That dragon made an almighty howl as it died.
I let the sky right up too, so...
Yeah. Depends if they can read.
There's an arrow!
No. To what? They could think it meant lunchtime. Not theirs. People are dumb and they are scared. They will come back or they will not. If you want to spend your time walking through the woods trying to find everyone that's hidden, be my guest.
Would that I could, but we have this army to worry about.
It's a few weeks away now.
A few weeks away from us.
I suppose if you left the common folk out in the woods, they might enjoy some guerrilla warfare before they got to the city. Pragmatic move, perhaps.
Audra, like, snorts. And then collects herself and goes, Vera.
Yes, of course. They didn't even want to stay for regular combat, let alone guerrilla.
To be fair, I think they might do better with, guerrilla warfare.
Maybe.
Just hop out of the trees and, pound your chest and...
Return to Monkey.
But, we're gonna go see Lulu. Did you want to come, or...?
No, I am busy here. Your friends just came from there, though. They've gone back to your manse. You might want to see what was up with them. They looked very perturbed.
Which friends?
The short one, and the one that is sometimes short.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go to the manse? What? Do you think they already had her crown him?
Given those two, I doubt it.
Audra will kind of shrug and then start to leave and kind of looks at all the patients again and seems very hesitant to leave, but ultimately leaves.
Chance follows.
As they're walking, Chance will feel a hand grab his.
He will take it. Alright, so we're going to see Lulu?
I guess we'll check in with our friends first since they've apparently already spoken to her, but yes, she's the madam of the brothel.
Oh.
She also tells, fortunes, and she can scry. She has magic.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and I know you know what they do there, but, they don't serve soup. I know it.
Why would somebody with that kind of magic end up in that kind of business?
Money, I guess? I'm told that they make a lot of money.
Change just looks confused.
You know, people pay a lot for companionship.
Yeah, I've heard tell of that working with mercenaries, but in a city like this?
People are lonely everywhere.
Chance kind of shrugs. Alright, wherever you wish to go first then.
Alright, we'll go towards the manse and hopefully catch our friends.
Okay. Yeah, you see some movement upstairs and downstairs around the guest quarters as you approach.
Audra will cup her hands around her mouth and say, guys! Ollie, Arazid, guys!
What would everyone be doing? Ollie and Arazid would have been back at the manse for about 5 or so minutes, maybe 10 by this point. So what would Solas and Inqua have been doing when they walked in?
Assuming they had the conversation about the armor, Inqua and Solas. As soon as they got in, Solas would more than likely be sleeping, or at least attempting to.
In like a bed, or would he just find like the nearest sofa and sprawl?
Knowing him and the state he's in, he would find the nearest comfortable surface.
Yep, makes sense. I would put him in one of the lounges just off of the entrance then.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Don't think I ever revealed this whole map. Probably need to update it now anyway. Yeah, you're not here. You're not here. I'd probably put you like in the blue lounge.
Alright. Just throw myself.
And would Inqua stay awake or go to sleep?
Matty boy.
I'm muted. Yes, I'll be in the lounge.
Ah, see. Next to a snooze and Solas. The silence is broken by Arazid and Ollie stumbling through the doors.
I mean, I'm just saying, honey, we could try the Kala, you know, like just to like kind of got a real thin neck. I could have as thin of a neck as we want, you know. It doesn't have to be all you. What do you say?
Well, I mean, I got this for a very specific purpose, and also, your brewer said that it scratched him up when he used it, and I don't want to hurt you.
Oh, yeah, no, exactly. No, I think yes. That doesn't sound very sensual. And then like it's scratching. But yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Wait a second, but we don't want to scratch your little friend, do we?
Well, I'm hoping like his like scaly skin is like better than my skin, which is soft and baby like.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just unbuckle it and feel the inside.
Arazid will do so.
And Ollie's gonna slide her hand along the inside of the collar. What's the texture like?
Quite soft.
I wonder how he managed to get scratches. You know, he must moisturize like crazy. His skin, it looks so supple and soft. But I think that this should be good for Arazid, and I mean, this could be good for Arazid, if you know what I...
Sigh, I'll think about it. But for now, I want to find Arazid the cockatrice.
Okay, let's find them. Arazid! Oh, wait, oh. Gosh, you know, I just get stuck. And Ollie's gonna turn back into regular Ollie. And help Arazid find Arazid.
The Brittany blouse fits very differently now.
Oh yeah, it's a little saggy with the string. gonna have to retie it. So, let me see.
I'm going to assume Solas is able to sleep through the yelling in the foyer.
Considering what he was before this whole adventuring started, more than likely, yes.
Yeah. But Inqua would hear. But would he go and greet them, or just let them be?
I just let them be. They have their own things to deal with.
You eventually find Arazid the cockatrice in the hot springs.
Oh, that's
Over
exactly
here.
where I was gonna look. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. This is such a big map. Oh. You know, honey, just while we're coming through this way, I love you. I adore you. Your natural musk is insatiable. But you could use a bath.
I mean, yeah, it's really hot everywhere, and we've been fighting a lot, so maybe I'll take one tonight. But I don't want to like relax too early, because what if something bad happens and then I'm like in the bath and then I'm like caught unawares when something bad happens?
Guys!
Oh, it sounds like Audra. Don't
Yeah.
tell her about the baby. Oh wait.
Yeah, you guys have only been home for like a few minutes when Audra and Chance walk through the door.
I know people are here. Nobody closes the curtains in this place.
I kind of go to where the cockatrice is, and then I immediately hear Audra go, "Guys," from a different part of the house, and then I kind of like make like a come with me motion to Arazid the cockatrice and start running back the other way.
Ollie is gonna open the door for them and go, wait, it wasn't locked.
I know, I just didn't want to have to go looking for you guys. It's been a long day. I'm very tired.
Oh, okay.
I've seen things that I can't unsee.
I guess we're at your beck and call.
I heard that you came from Lulu's, so before we go to Lulu's...
Oh my gosh, Lulu, she has this deck of cards, and she made me
Oh, please tell me you didn't.
to pull a card
Oh no.
from the deck. And you wouldn't believe what I got. And I'm gonna brandish my luck blade.
You are the luckiest person in the entire world.
I know.
Last time somebody did that, a devil appeared in the middle of town and declared that that person was its mortal enemy.
Interesting. And then what happened?
They died before the cards could get to them.
They didn't fall in love and they didn't look past their differences and find out that they were really...
No! It killed them!
This is a terrible story, Audra. Audra, you need to rewrite this one.
I don't think it's fiction. More recounting of events.
But it is giving me some inspiration, and Ollie's just going to duck over here and to start pulling out looking for a blank piece of paper out of very many scribbled on papers from her sack.
What is on the scribbled on papers?
Roll perception.
I have a passive of 20. What's on the paper?
Yeah. I mean, you can sleight of hand roll against her passive.
So, I can? Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right.
To, like, try and keep them hidden.
Yes. I mean, it's not my main focus, but, it's always...
And you're not quite focused on it at the current moment in time.
I'm more so. I'm not looking through the ideas that are already there. So Audra's gonna see some interesting stuff. She's she's going to see what looks to be her in her starry dragon form, and Chance in an embrace under the twilight sky, kind of poorly doodled, but like that's sort of what it is. She's gonna see Inqua giving a blobby, bloody embrace to Zaidant. She's gonna see Arazid as really tall and muscly. She's gonna see Chance just as Chance in his flowy robes, you know. And she's gonna see Solas and Melt and a wreath of flames. And then she's gonna see something about two lovers over melting stones, and a stream of just images about a power dynamic that shouldn't have existed between a commander and his queen, and you're gonna those will look kind of older. But yes,
Just like the slow puppy dog head tilt.
and then you're gonna see a lot of stuff about Chance and Solas that you're not gonna appreciate. So.
Yes, exactly, dude. After like slowly goes to pick up the one of her and Chance.
Oh, that's nothing. And Ollie is going to snap that back and shove it into her
Might
back.
I recommend putting, instead of loose leaf everywheres, putting your fantasies in a book so it's less obvious and harder to oversee?
Oh, it's. I'm sorry. Are you trying to tell me how to write? Are you trying to dictate?
No, I'm saying it's easier, and Chan's gonna like pull out one of his books that he has for his own writing, and
You
like
guys are the worst
flick-
neighbours, having a full-on argument about literature on the porch.
flick through it and be like, look how organized it is.
No, that is not my method. And Ollie is going to
Oh, it's gonna
find
get crumbled. Oh, don't.
a partially clear picture with just a little like winking Solas blowing a kiss in the corner, and Ollie will start using that picture, and you're gonna see a demon and a man and fear and then recognition and then eventual love and demon babies.
I don't think that's a healthy basis for a relationship, Ollie.
It's and Ollie is in the zone. Ollie is not taking criticism at this time. Okay.
Ollie
Okay,
is
it
now
sounds like she
seated
just
on a
got her fortune
bench.
told by Lulu and had a near brush with death. So I think we can just go.
Hey, what did you guys want? What's up?
Someone told us that you came out of Lulu's looking changed, so we were just concerned. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, nothing happened to me.
Do you want to come with us and potentially find out
To me.
where a demon army is going to be?
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I would like to do that, but also I'm tired. But also this is important, so I will do it anyway.
Are you going to bring Arazid or?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Arazid. Wait! Look what I got! And then he brandishes this. He just waves around this studded collar. Can you ask him if he wants to wear this? Because I don't want him to wear something he doesn't like.
And I will, in Druidic, ask Arazid, would you mind wearing a collar and a leash? Arazid really wants you to for some reason.
Collar, yes.
Leash no? Leash yes?
Leash, no.
Leash no, okay. Thank you for letting me know. Anything else you'd like to communicate to Arazid? You know, he doesn't speak this language, obviously.
I just want him to know that he doesn't have to try so hard. It's okay.
Aww.
I'm around for a reason, and he shouldn't worry.
I really love that. And this reminds me of your friends that I'm going to go help later. I have so many things on my to-do list. And then I turn to Arazid and I put a hand on his shoulder and say, collar's okay. Do not get that leash anywhere near him.
Arazid nods.
Also, I think Arazid is your new best friend. This cockatrice loves you.
He's so cool. Arazid will put the little studded bracelet collar onto Cockatrice's Arazid, and then give him a little pat on the little cockatrice's head. I really hope my internet didn't cut out and it sounded like I said give him a little pat on the cock, because I think that would
No, you're fine.
that would ruin my life forever.
I mean, it's all recorded, baby. The collar works pretty well. Like, the black leather is a great contrast to, like, his pale, very pale green scales. And the spikes make him look bigger and tougher.
You look so cool.
Kind of, like, puffs out his chest and starts, like, strutting around like, yeah, Although to you it sounds like, ah, caw, caw.
He's really proud of that.
I'm so happy. Okay, this was a good choice. This was a good decision.
Where'd you get that anyways?
Then jumps into the garden bush.
I got it
Do
from the jar.
you want to come with us to the Den of Iniquity? I say in Druidic.
Arazid the cockatrice is far too busy nestling down in the hedges.
Understood.
Arazid and Solas, Inqua and Solas are napping. Ollie is, I think, furiously writing.
Furiously, yeah.
Ollie is indulging in some unhealthy tropes in Audra's opinion.
Does Arazid wish to return to the brothel?
Yars. Arazid will go with the gang, just to feel a little useful.
With that, you leave and return back to the brothel. Do you wish to go straight up to Lulu's? Arazid will... Actually, no, none of you will know the way, because Arazid just stayed downstairs like a clothes rack.
Yeah, I'll just kind of walk in, wave at anybody who might be, in the downstairs area, kind of give everybody a smile and a wave as I pass.
You encounter Ida. She is just putting the finishing touches on the hoovering that she has been doing. When I say hoovering in this context, I mean that like she's got prestidigitation and she's just like walking around like going like casting it on like small areas to get them rid of dust, and for some reason is doing a humming noise.
I just imagine like using magic to pick up the dust and then like shove it into a bag of holding.
Yeah. Oh Christ.
If that's what you do when you only have the guest cantrip.
A bag of holding is what you hope that your Hoover bag is when you can't afford to buy another one quite yet.
So true.
The place looks great.
Thank you.
Is it okay if we go up and see Lulu? She's not entertaining anybody?
Not at the moment. She was entertaining someone a little while ago, but they gone now.
Oh yeah, we know that someone. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some kind of fat broad.
I think that's not a very respectful way to refer to my wife. She's actually pregnant.
She's pregnant?
Well, I mean, no, but yeah, it's, we'll talk about it later.
No.
Pregnant women have to get certain care.
No, this is a ruse.
It's not a ruse. It's important to me.
So she is pregnant.
Honestly,
been
at this point, I
drinking
do not
alcohol.
know.
You know you can't have alcohol or uncured cheeses when you're pregnant.
What is curing? No, she's not pregnant, but she's like, okay, so she's got an alter ego, and this alter ego is not pregnant, but is pregnant adjacent.
So she's not. There's no baby.
There's no baby.
Traveling with you is so confusing.
I'm sorry. The
No,
pregnant
don't
broad.
apologize. She's not pregnant.
Ada just like kind of stops, collects herself. Yes, Lulu was with someone earlier, but she be free now.
Ada does not get paid enough for this.
I give Ada a good berry, as is customary.
I'm sorry, darling, but I'm allergic to fruit.
Audra just kind of stares at the good berries.
I'll take one. It's okay.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you. How many hit points are these good berries?
5.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Then we'll head towards the stairs. Audra being kind of confused, but has things straightened out now. Why would she pretend she's
Okay, well, it started out as like we were gonna prank my sister because it would be really funny if I was like away for like 3 months in slavery and then I came back with a wife and a baby. But it just kind of kept going.
So the lie is what's funny?
Yeah, exactly.
Chance looks incredibly confused, and he was even there at that point. Wait.
So because
what's
you
it?
deceived Tassa, it was funny?
Well, I didn't last very long because I kept giggling, I think. But the deception that's the funny part, yes.
This is being said to each other whilst heading up the stairs.
Yeah, we're
assume.
talking as we're going up the stairs. Like, Audra's like turning over her shoulder, like... I just don't see how pretending to be pregnant when you're going into battle and having alcohol is a laughing matter, but...
The door at the end of the upstairs hallway is partly open. A soft, warm light emanates from within, as does a rather pleasing smell of lavender and bergamot.
Knock, knock, creak!
Yes. Come right in.
Lulu.
I heard you've been wanting to see me.
Yes, I mean, you're one of the few people in town who can scry. Amazing skill.
I will say that it's not what I thought you were coming here for.
Oh?
Well,
I mean, you guys stopped serving soup.
yeah. Well, no, it was because one of your friends was just coming in here earlier. She drew a card and got a fortune.
Yeah,
I thought
I
that
also
was
heard the
what
last
would...
person died, so...
Well, the
Well-
last person when I was here. Sorry, madam, didn't mean to interrupt.
It's all right. It is a capricious mistress, but for only 100 gold you can earn. You can times that by thousands.
As always, appreciate the offer, but I'm okay.
Maybe one day I'll teach you how to live.
Chance will lean against a wall, pulling out his book, disinterested in the offer.
See, this one is just a bit of a walk-in face.
He's much more than that.
Look, I don't... Whatever stupid cards you have, I do not care. I'll forge my own fate, whatever it may be.
Have it your way. And you, little one? Not here for cards either?
Oh, I don't know how to play cards.
Well, this isn't typical playing. You have a deck. Well, I have the deck. You pay me, you pull one card. Magic happens. Maybe you leave.
Well, wait, what? Maybe I leave?
Yeah, the cards are interesting.
I think I need more clarification of the risks involved in order to.
Well, you can walk away with a shiny new sword like your friend had. Or you can walk away with no soul. Or you can walk away dead.
I really need my soul. Actually, I think and I'm not really lucky like Hella is. I'm not very lucky. I'm actually like I think I would just die. So maybe not.
Well, that's okay. I have many other toys.
Oh, okay. I'm interested in hearing about your other toys.
Yeah, like the crystal ball, especially interested in the crystal ball today.
Crystal balls are so last century. She brings out a wide, low, golden leaved bowl. Sets it on the table in front of you all and pours in a sweet-smelling red wine. This is much easier. And plus, you get to drink it after. Last time I used a crystal ball, it burnt my house down while I was gone.
I told you to cover it!
I think the cat took it off.
Oh yeah, they do that.
Yeah. But it's okay. Madame Lulu can drink her problems away just like anyone else.
Cheers!
That is not a good thing coming from somebody nominated to lead.
Would you rather have someone that deals with her problems in a inwardly damaging manner or an outwardly damaging manner?
Chance
Are those
shrugs.
the only choices?
Everyone's got problems, child.
That's true.
If you
I
think
think I might
you're
be developing anxiety.
if you think you're better than that, then you're fooling yourself.
No, I have problems. Speaking of which, and Audra will put the little straw man down on the table.
Yes. Ugh, I can feel the evil from it already. Do you have any idea what you've brought into this place?
It's made of corn husks and there are rocks inside.
It's a voodoo doll child.
Do I know what this is?
You can roll a history check or a religion check. A voodoo doll is, in this context and this setting, is a replica of a humanoid that is built to link one area to the soul of another. What you basically just brought me is the heart of the shrine.
You know, I thought this was important. Looking at the shrine, I thought this was the most important part. I'm really proud of myself for recognizing that.
Good job. She gives your hand like a very small pat.
Audra's just beaming.
As she like reaches over with her other hand to grab the husk. And is this it? You want me to scry on the person that this is linked to?
Yes, I've seen him. His name is Azar Cool, and Chance has met him. So if you need anything else from us, and also, do you mind if I just, take a peek in there? And she'll kind of like point to her temple and then Lulu's temple while you're doing that. Is that fine? I promise to take the surface thoughts only. I just want to see.
Of course. Give me a moment to prepare, and then we will get started.
Mm-hmm. And Audra will sit down, crisscross applesauce, and
Is this dangerous? Should we? Oh.
Significantly less dangerous than what you were doing here earlier.
Oh, okay.
All right. Madame Lulu gets up from her table, goes into one of the cabinets hidden behind the many drapes of fabric, and she returns with a different necklace. She leans over and begins to chant something, waves one hand over the pool of liquid, and the other hand holds the pendant of her necklace. All the meanwhile, she is staring down at this doll. And within, by the end of the sentence, the pool of liquid changes, and instead of being a deep, dark mirror, now shows a stone throne room. Looking down at a map of southern Delore. You look down and you see a giant scaled goblinoid hand reaching over the map. It splays out 5 fingers. Each of its fingers is stained red with something. And the shadow cast over the map below looks as if the red hand of doom is coming from the southeast and the southwest and the east and the northeast and north-northeast, and is coming to enclose southern Delore entirely within its grip. You will hear a voice speak. It took you long enough to try this. My mother was coming for you, and so am I. Count your days, mortals. I see you. I know you. And soon your flesh will paint my hall. And the last thing that you see is a scroll being unfurled, which appears to have some form of magic writing on it. And suddenly the scrying scene ends.
Is that a dispel magic scroll, perhaps? Since I've seen one before.
It doesn't look like a dispel magic scroll, no, but you can roll Arcana to guess.
Can I also do so?
Yeah. Would you have put down the book when the things began?
When things began, like, Chance would, like, lower it and been watching.
Yeah, you can either roll yourself or you can assist Audra in trying to figure it out.
I will assist Audra.
Then roll again, Audra. Nice. It's in the same vein. You think it might be a non-detection scroll? Just gonna link the spell for you. It would explain why the scrying stops. You see Madame Lulu grabbing a small cup and is just like dragging that through the bowl.
Just have some food with that.
Maybe I'll have some berries.
Audra offers a good berry.
Well, I was thinking more strawberries, but this works too. She clearly has no allergy to fruit. She devours it.
Based on the map, so we were able to see the map, and we saw his hand on the map, and it looks like, he has several forces coming from all directions towards, like, southern Delore, correct?
Yeah.
Based on that, could I tell, like, were there any markers, like, was there, like, a main marker, and, like, maybe some, like, markers showing, like, where the army is, where his force is? Like, could I discern any information from the map?
Yeah. Most likely. So I'll start by drawing, like, roughly what you saw. It's like the palm of the hand was, like, here. And then you have, like, one, like, finger reaching out this way. And then reach. Yeah, around that. Oh no. Yeah. That's roughly what it looked like.
Okay. So, looks like there's, like, a force immediately to the south of Grove.
Yeah. I mean, it's also worth reiterating that it seemed that Azarkul was absolutely aware of being scryed on, as I believe the function of the spell does work, and what you're currently basing this off of is what he has shown you.
I was gonna say, I don't think people know if they're being scryed on. Unless he has some other way to detect that. Like, per the function of the spell, they wouldn't inherently know.
Really? I read different.
It just says if they know you're casting the spell, they can fail the saving throw voluntarily, but they don't automatically know. Which means that, like, they wouldn't, if it says if a target knows, that means it wouldn't automatically know, by that logic.
Right. But it does seem as if Azarkul did know and did choose to fail, or it did just fail his wisdom save. Either way, he
Alright.
demonstrated a knowledge of your presence. So just, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Scrying does have an arcane eye show up, so if somebody has true sight or something, they know that they're being scryed on.
Right.
Jan's gonna rub his chin, placing a bookmark within the book once again. So, what's the next move then? Gonna rubs his chin.
Have all of
thought.
you left the brothel now?
I mean, I think we were all still kind of gathered around the table, but we can get up and leave.
Lulu definitely seemed like she was quite done.
I'm gonna sneakily use a little bit of water to water down her wine before I go.
Fair enough. And you guys are gonna start heading back to the manse and plan there, I'm assuming?
I would hope. I would imagine so.
I say that's a good place for a break.
Yes. Coffee and tea time. Yeah, I know not everyone's back, but
Yeah.
Oh, is not everyone back?
The
Okay.
pertinent people.
I'm still muted. Demon might be back, but just muted.
Yeah.
I figured. Did Demon ever go away?
I did, actually.
Oh, nice. Get anything yummy?
Like, no. I want to, wait for, 2 minutes. That's
Fair
about
enough.
it.
Well, trying to find map markers and holes of 18, 25, and a 15 perception. You're all able to do a fairly good job. The markers themselves, there are actual pins into all of the major southern Dolor cities. So southern Dolor is everything but on Alembo, basically. Except for Naban, which has a pinhole where Naban is or was. And you also see a pinhole in the mountains around Naban. Suspiciously close to where you recall Arazid and Chance. I think you were here at this time as well. The AER research facility.
Next, that was Chance's first venture with the party.
Right.
Isn't that also the same area that the Second Sons are supposed to be in?
Yep.
In those mountain ranges.
Yep.
So they have activities there, but he took the pins out, meaning that they didn't want us to know that there's activities there.
That, or they figured out it's not worth their time.
I mean, he knew we were looking.
There is also a pinhole on the Lone Mountain of Verbannenberg. And one along the cliffs between Naglemund and Lockmond.
Based on the size of the pinhole, would it be the same type of markers that are in the major southern Dolor cities?
Yeah.
Or are they potentially different sized?
The pins used seem to all be the same size.
Okay.
Sorry, there is pins in all major cities, hole where the AEF facility and Naban are, and then holes at the Lone Mountain.
Yep, the lower Lone Mountain, Verbannenberg, the one directly to the west of Grove. And finally one in the cliffs about halfway between Naglemund and Lockmond.
And were the markers in the major cities, do they all have the same topper? Were any of them different, or were they just generic pins?
They were just they were kind of like generic pins. They're all just a plain metal.
Okay, I'm thinking like, Dragon Age Inquisition, where sometimes they have like different
Right.
symbols on the top.
I never completed that game. It's one of those that I got all the way to the boss battle and then just stopped playing.
I mean, the boss battle is like the least fun part of the game,
Yeah.
to be fair.
The real boss battle was against that masquerade woman in Ole.
I was gonna say the real boss battle is finding all the collectibles.
The real boss battle is getting Solas to shut up.
He shuts up at the end.
Just make it absolutely clear.
Oh, yes.
But all Major Cities Except Naban had they actually had the pins still in them, so
Yeah,
he didn't take them
so
out, even
there
though
were
he knew we were looking.
5 pins in 5 cities: Grove, Nagleman, Blue Rock, Duras, and Own.
Why is it
it's
still in
interesting.
Blue Rock if Blue Rock's fucking gone? Unless that's where the water orb is currently hidden.
I think it's about control. Like they have somebody under their control in each area.
Yeah, but
There's
Blue Rock
love
didn't have an actual leader.
Not when you guys left, right? But it's been since taken over or assumed by the larger city next to it, right?
Well, it always was, because it was always a vessel of Duras. Because that's where the water flowed from, and they had to give, an absolute ungodly amount of taxes to Duras.
By the way, Ren, I just wanted to double check our understanding. The election's going to kind of take care of itself from this point on, right? Because we've already got,
Yeah,
we
you've started the ball rolling. A couple of major players could step up.
I just want to make sure that that's taken care of. I know it's not as urgent of an issue as other things, but...
I mean,
Yeah,
you could stay and help with more of the stuff, but...
Yeah, I think
you've
we're
definitely
figuring
gotta
out where
start
we're
it.
going from here.
yeah. Before we sleep, I don't know what we're going to be doing, but I want to use shapes. I have make rock wall. What do you stone shape, stone wall, something like that, to fix some of the burned buildings. Just fix some of the damage we caused.
Right.
Will the funny change happen after this long rest, or do you have something planned for that run?
I think after this long rest would be best.
Okay. So after this long rest, swap over.
Yeah. From which I assume you'll be spending most of the time eagerly reading to absorb it as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Which would probably get you a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a fair trade-off.
Yeah.
I can fix that. It's fine.
I'm assuming most of you guys would return to the manse. On the way there, you can stop by. Well, the battleground happened right outside the manse, so you can do the repairs with your spell quite quickly.
Yeah, it's not too hard, and I can do a lot with just one casting.
Yeah. After
So
a
make
little
some repairs.
dip in architecture. Everyone has returned once again to the manse, mostly for a long rest.
Yes, and before we sit down for a long rest, I want to help Arazid contact his mother using the dream spell, so...
Cool. Yeah, you guys can, go find a place to do that in. Is Ollie still writing?
No, Ollie has been passed out for a good hour now. Just beneath a blanket of smut, just snoozing away.
On this bench, on the porch?
On the porch, on the bench in the porch, yep.
Nice.
Better not rain. But yeah, no, Ollie is snoozing in a puddle of smut. So.
Arazid is going to attempt to carry her inside so that she does not get peeped on by the neighbors or rained on or anything.
Aw.
Like, there's a cover. There's like a roof area to this porch, but she would still get peeped on for sure. You can roll an athletics check.
Are you ready to be dropped?
I am ready.
It's not going to be the first time. Arazid, you thrust your hands into the pile of smut, and like you feel humanoid, and then you just like try and lift, and then somewhere along the way something gives way, and you just like stumble back. You fall onto your butt with a handful of smut. And Ollie is still snoring.
This is a perfect time to test my reading comprehension and see exactly if I can comprehend dirty words on paper.
I mean, there's a lot of pictures to help, so it's like a child's picture book. That's not meant.
You will be quite transfixed by this the level of detail in these pages. Audra will return to the Blue Lounge. Chance is going upstairs. Has Inqua fallen asleep by this point?
Probably.
He's gonna have a very fun dream.
Oh boy.
When Inqua falls asleep, when it's quiet before the other guys return, you see yourself standing at the cliff, watching a huge wave of blood racing towards you.
What?
You hear the voice of Baal, as you recognize it now to be in the background. He seems to be whispering right into your ear from like right behind you.
Okay. What does he say?
Did you kill another of my servants, young blood?
I don't think I did.
Then you
It's the
are
giant dragon.
weak. I knew it. You are weak and you are not worthy to take over. I will drain you instead. And Dream Inqua feels a hand on the back of his head and it forces him down. And suddenly he's prone on his front, on the floor, and all he can breathe is blood.
Nuts.
And that is the dream. The blood rushes into your lungs. It makes you feel like you are weak. That you are powerless to fight. And then everything goes black as your dream self passes out. And you wake up with just quiet and snoozing all around you. And suddenly you feel very drained. You look down at your arms and they're like little noodles.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
So Ollie, Arazid fails to bring Ollie inside. Does Arazid just like let her be and like go to try and contact her mum or his mum, or do you try and help bring her inside?
Well, I think Arazid is going to, instead of trying to bring her inside, get a blanket from one of the various beds in one of the various rooms and just put it over her and be like, that's sufficient.
Fair. So Ollie is covered with her various pieces of clothing, her fashionable cloak, and then a blanket of smut, and then a blanket of blanket.
Oh, she is so cozy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's like being in Solas's sofa room. It's just
And then you guys will find a quiet space out of the way to cast Dream with.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll go to the private dining room.
So in the spirit of fun dreams that people have to relay messages, what are you going to give Arazid's mum?
So I will actually sit Arazid down and go, okay, so once I start the spell, I can nominate you as the messenger of the spell. So you can, send your mom pictures, words, whatever you'd like to do. You'll have to wait till she's asleep if she's not asleep right now. But you can't, move or do anything. You just kind of have to, meditate. Are you going to be okay to do that?
I think so. I'm very good at not moving for long periods of time.
Okay, I'll I'm probably, if it takes a long time, because you have 8 hours, I can just cast the spell and then I'm gonna go to bed. So you can stay up all night talking to her if you want.
Oh, that would be so nice. But I should probably try to limit it to 4 hours and 4 hours, because otherwise I will be sleepy.
I mean, yeah, true. So just let me know when you're ready and I'll cast it. And then, like I said, I'm gonna go, but I'll lock the door behind me.
Arazid takes a few deep breaths. He tries to mentally prepare himself for this. And then he goes, okay, I am ready whenever you are ready.
Okay. I close your eyes. Gonna put my hand on your shoulder, and you'll feel a warm sensation go over you as you go into a trance that is going to connect you with your mother. And you'll know if she's asleep or not, and you can choose to wait until she falls asleep if she's not.
Awesome, 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 awesome.
And she is asleep already.
So we'll just give you some privacy, tiptoe out of here.
First things first, I will send her an image of home.
That was the place.
Hello? I testing 1, 2. I don't know how this works at all. But hi.
Sally?
Yeah, for real. This isn't a dream. Well, this is a dream, but this is for real, a real communication.
What? But it's so dark out. Where are you?
I'm not. I'm in a different town. Can you tell me exactly where you are?
Hiding. Basement in the dead side of Own.
Dead side?
Dead. Own is half dead. Been dying for decades, apparently. But it's nearly dead now. It's where she keeps all her more faithful servants. But now the orcs are attacking the city day and night. They are coming, Zal.
I would like to give an image of a hug. It's just a very big, comforting hug.
The sleepy dream version of your mother will reach out for the hug image and try and wrap the floating image of a hug around herself as well, like a blanket.
I'm gonna get you out of there. I'm gonna get you out of there. And I found Tassa, and she's safe. She's somewhere safe. I can talk to her, and I can in the future pass on a message from her. She's safe.
Oh, you are a good sibling.
Do you know where Dad is? Is that something you know?
Yes. He is dead.
Arazid does not really know what to say or do with this information. He kind of sits there stunned. He almost it shocks him enough to almost break like the concentration that he needs for the spell, but it doesn't really. So he kind of like takes a few deep breaths. He comes back into himself. He remembers what Audra told him about needing to be still, and he goes, "Okay, I can. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of there. We're coming as soon as we can. I'm with a group of people, and we're gonna be on our way."
You get the sense that your mother is trying to create the image of a hug back. Though this is a spell and it only works one way, so she's just kind of like squinting and concentrating real hard, and like her hands and like arms are kind of twitching, trying to like hug something that isn't there. She looks frustrated. I really just want to be able to see you again. Yeah. The city is almost entirely taken over at this point. By undead, or by orc, or by orcish undead. Abalak Ray is trying to fight them against themselves. But the general here, has something that combats the undead. It's like they knew exactly what her weakness was. If you don't hurry, I might not be able to give you this hug I so desperately want to give.
Arazid in his trance state is like crying, like tears are streaming down his face, and he sort of goes, "Okay, I will be there, and I will rescue you, and then I'll take us all home, and we can be a family again."
Yes, soon. No one kills Iron Fen.
Yeah, we're strong, and we so I don't want to alarm you, but I fought the great bitch and I won. So I know that we can do this, and I know that I can get you out of there. He's sort of overstating himself. He didn't do much. He fired 2 arrows, okay? But, you know, he's trying to give her confidence to keep her safe.
You are a strong boy. My little Zalfax.
He sort of conjures up an image of his companions, such as Chance and Solas and Ollie, and but he makes them appear a lot grander and stronger than they are, even though they already are very grand and strong, but he makes them appear like fucking gods. And he's like, "These are my friends, and I'm safe with them, and they're very strong, and I'm going to tell them tomorrow immediately where you are, and we're going to come get you."
Look at all those friends you've made. I'm so proud of you. I'm so tired. One of those things got me last night. Bit me.
Do I know if that has any sort of long-term adverse effects?
You can roll a survival check to see if you know. you're not quite sure what the they is that she's talking about, but you know that some bites from some undead can be very bad.
Yeah, I was assuming it was an undead, but I don't know what sort of undead it is. Okay, so that's concerning, but Arazid is not going to say that out loud. He's just instead going to sort of like nod in his trance state and go, just keep yourself hidden and keep yourself safe. Is that what happened? What happened to Dad? What exactly? I need to know what happened.
He never made it this far. When we were ambushed, the first lance went right through his heart. He died quickly.
At least there wasn't pain. I mean, I'm sure there was pain, but at least there wasn't prolonged pain. And he sort of tries to calm himself again, but it's much harder the second time. And he goes, I need, okay, so I need to form a plan. I need to let them know that we need to come get you immediately. Okay, he's like working out all these things in his head, like what he's going to say to the group to kind of convince them that Own is the first place they should go. But his thoughts are like spiraling. He's kind of spiraling very fast, and he kind of just is trying so hard to calm himself, but he's very frantic.
Please roll me a Constitution saving throw. It's frantic, but you're just able to keep your shit together.
He takes a few deep breaths and he goes, okay, I know what I have to do. And in order to do that, I think I need to stop this communication. I think you need to rest so that you are able to survive, and I need to rest so that I'm able to come get you. But I miss you so much, and I know that we'll be able to be reunited again. I'm okay. I know what I need to do.
Yes.
I will talk to you soon.
Please take care of yourself, my love. And the spell ends? And the spell ends?
The spell does end, and he's like shaking like a leaf. And he goes out of the door.
Audra's there waiting for you, and she'll give you a big hug.
Aww.
He accepts the hug and he hugs back, but after a while he goes, we need to get to Own as soon as possible.
I don't know of any plan. I've never been there. I can't do that.
Well, we need to find a way. I mean, I can't just sit back and let this happen. I can't do it.
But what happened? Is she okay? What's happening?
She's like stuck and there's like, okay, so, and it kind of relays the information about the agreement. He's especially hitting the points of the orcs and the undead, and about how half of Own is dead already. And he speaks about the general that is there.
Do I know any of these players?
No.
Like, have I heard of them? Anything?
Like, you've barely heard of Own. It's way further away from where you would have even explored after leaving Grove the first time, and word doesn't really travel between the two areas all that well.
Okay, so it's not like Naglamund where it's like, neighbors, maybe trade relations are going on. Yeah, okay.
I feel like we've heard of Avalakre.
You have met Avalakre.
That is true. That's what, yes.
I'm sorry, I don't know who any of these people are. You're gonna have to, Like, I know almost every single person who lives here. Elsewhere,
Me scrolling through my notes. Hold up.
You can roll a history check to.
I would love that because I
Yeah.
don't even know how to spell this goddamn name, so I definitely spell it wrong in my notes.
You're the one that came up with the idea of the spreadsheet, so people wouldn't have to remember. To be fair, I don't know if Abalak Ray is on that spreadsheet.
They're not.
Thank you, Demon.
I have rolled my history.
Oh yes, so you have. I noticed a typo from like half an hour ago, so I was like, ooh, focus. 21 in history. Abalak Ray is an individual you first met in Yarumukai when you were helping good old Farcloon find the Sands of Time scroll. When you were, not you, I believe, but Sunny and someone else was poisoned. I believe it was Ollie?
Yes, it was Ollie.
Yeah. Sunny and Ollie were poisoned by Farcloon in order to be manipulated into doing his bidding, and you guys did his bidding, but then you made an enemy out of someone who was just as powerful as him. She wanted to get an unlimited amount of skeletons, and you would not let her.
Wait, well, did we not let her, or did the place with all the skeletons collapse due to their fighting?
I mean, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Yeah, a little bit, because we did kind of mess up the curse of the Black Water, eh? With our druid friend, who still has my flower stick.
And you are never getting that back.
Yeah,
You have other druid friends? Gasp.
only one.
Yeah, we definitely remember the name of that dude.
Yeah, we definitely do.
No,
I think it started with B.
It's a name.
It was a B. Yeah, you know what? He definitely wasn't a key character.
I've got the name written down somewhere, probably.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's gotta be in the old notes. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I found Abalakari, and I'm going to show you how I spelled this.
How I spells it.
I was not going to find this fucking shit.
Very close to how I did it.
Yeah, that's a way to spell it. Not gonna lie, that's certainly one of the ways.
One of the ways of all time.
Yep.
Okay, so this is a bad person.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just take couple deep breaths. Okay, so I can't teleport us there. So I think if we just look at, I'm gonna take Arazid to like the nearest room with a map, which I think is upstairs.
Yep.
Right, I have a question.
Yep.
So scrying, it shows you the person. Does it also show the surroundings of the person?
Immediate surroundings, typically.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's a thought.
Mm-hmm.
If you can scry on someone where was it? Where to go own? Get them to a large plant in their immediate surroundings. The person scrying would see the large plant. And wouldn't they be able to transport via plants?
Yeah, I have to sleep before I can do it though.
Why?
Number one, don't have any spell slots at that level still. Number two,
I
didn't
thought-
prepare it today.
I thought we were.
We haven't long rested yet.
I see that Inqua has woken up somewhat disorientated in the middle of a nap from lots of speaking outside.
Yeah.
Inqua, could you just... How do we get to... Okay, so we have to go to Aun soon. I can't do it right now. I can't look at it. I can't do it right now. So, like, what's our tomorrow step? I was thinking Nabon, maybe? Or to the caves in Nabon to see the second suns, and then we could transport bear plants, and then we could come back, and then...
It sounds like Owen is number one priority. Is that right?
I'd say so.
Yeah. So it'd probably be best if we try to make it there first.
But I can't do it today, and even if I scry tomorrow, there's a chance I may not be able to do it if I don't see the right stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it can't just be any plant. It has to be like a big plant, not to really pull out her on. Like people have to be able to walk through it.
Yeah, like a tree.
Like a big tree.
Okay.
And outside of Grove, there are not that many of those.
Well, if we look at our fancy little map.
I mean, there was one in all of Onalembo.
Well, in Own, it looks like there's a couple looking at the map. At least, like...
Based on the amount of foliage that the map maker decided to put in there? I mean, I'm hopeful. Sometimes it's an artistic choice.
I would think there would be some. So I think the strategy may be to... So you didn't take a long rest yet, right?
No, I've been doing things.
Okay. And then you prepare during a long rest.
Well, I basically, like, right when I wake up, I just, like, do 90% of the work on a lot of spells so that I can just cast them.
My idea is that if you can scry on someone who can get in immediate contact with a large tree, you'd be seeing the tree for your transport via plants. Then maybe we could just transport directly there.
Audra will kind of shrug. She's like, that's the hope.
Yeah. So, I think the best goal to get there as fast as possible is for you to take a nap.
You're asking a lot, but okay.
Go to bed, prepare scrying and transport via plants, and we'll move out hopefully tomorrow morning.
Okay. Are you good? Have you taken like a full?
Yes?
Okay, before we leave, I really wanted to deal with those. There's like those beetles in Solaris's place. So.
Okay. And
Would you mind
burning them?
Yeah, just going in there and just eradicating the beetles. That would be great. And then I'll go sleep. Or I can do it and then I can sleep.
No, it's fine. I'll do it.
Are you okay? You look like you're sweating, maybe.
No, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. Everything's good.
How good does he actually look?
You can roll an insight or a medicine check.
Oh, insight for sure.
I think he believes some of what he's saying, but he definitely doesn't look normal for what you know his normal to be.
Here, have a good berry.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
gotta roast some bugs.
I appreciate that. And then Audra's gonna go take a bath and then go to bed.
Fair enough. Lots of bathing around. There's the hot springs to your left. There's the bathhouse to your right and up, and the sauna beyond that.
Why did this person have so many saunas? Like, it's at least like, how many baths do you need? 1, there's 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna count the well. That's 7.
I mean, I think
Over there,
quite a
that's 8.
few.
How indecisive do you have to be?
How dirty do you have to get?
Yeah, for.
I mean, it's just relaxing. I'm gonna take Chance's advice and try to sleep tonight, so I'm gonna take a bath before bed.
Oh yeah, and then there's also that like more decorative pool that Audra's in, so that there's like 4 different rooms that you can clean yourself in on this floor.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's just deal with the bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a big pool so that I can splash around, shape water, make a swan.
Yeah. Love it. Fair enough. Well, in that case, Inqua is gonna put on his pest control jumpsuits and toddle on over to Solaris's manse.
You mean it's Solas?
Yeah.
It's always been Solas.
So if Solas ends up going to Madame Lulu's and ends up drawing that one card that like gives you the deed to a castle, I legit want to make it this just because of that meme.
But it does have to have monsters in it, so
Yeah.
maybe humanity is the monster. Or bugs. There are already bugs in there. Bugs are monsters.
I mean, that's on the assumption that Solas has enough money to go there, so.
I think that card gives you some spending cash as well, some walking around money.
No, I mean, like, to actually get the service in the first place.
Yeah. I mean, he could
Because
always swallow his pride and, like, ask Chance for some money. I don't know how much Chance has, but I always assume he's fucking loaded.
Perhaps I'm the loaded one.
Grandpa, stop saving all your money. You can't take it with you when you don't die.
Oh. Anyway, where are the bugs?
The layout of this manor is quite similar to the one you've been staying in.
Oh my god. My headset, like, ever so slightly unplugged. So I've been talking for, like, a while, and nobody has said
no!
Oh, no.
So, yeah, I have thousands.
Yep, thought so.
As well as I do not know the price on the totally legally acquired jewelry. That was never set in place, the price on that, so I don't even know how much that would sell for, so.
Alright. Remind me where you got that again? Was it from here?
No, that was during Chance's heist of
Oh, yeah.
of Onalembo's bank.
I thought we agreed that we weren't going to admit that to the authorities. The authorities
Yeah,
being
I
the
mean,
rest of the party.
That's why I said totally legally acquired.
Right.
I mean, I was gonna say, I think Audra knows. Because of Cat.
Yeah.
Meow. Yeah.
No.
Rocket. And yeah, because it's customary to share secrets in serious relationships.
I mean, it was the first thing that I was like, please don't rob any more banks.
Yeah, fair.
First conversations we had.
Hi, I'm Chance. I'm a bank robber. Nice to meet you.
Please do not rob any more banks. Oh, okay.
Or was it you? No, it was Chance by the time you guys met. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I just spilt his dead name to you.
Oh no.
No, we've talked about that. Remember, I was like, oh, do you want a different name? Or
Right.
Chance was like,
Yeah.
no, Chance is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been discussion on it.
There's been a lot of like character arcs that have like been drawn by someone with silly string when it comes to Chance's character arc, I think. Anyway, bugs.
Bugs.
Yes.
Inqua opens the door and hears a very faint sound of skittering. Would you like to roll a perception check to pinpoint the sound?
I guess so. Perception. Boop. No, I don't see the bugs. Not at all.
Yep,
There aren't any bugs here.
they are. If there are bugs, which there probably aren't, that's probably just a cat. Like they're probably somewhere in this house.
Well, I don't know. What do
Yeah.
bugs like to eat?
Some bugs like to eat flesh, others like to eat fruit.
Do I have like probably more of a flesh thing? I don't know. Do I have any meat in the general area on me?
Right,
Like food?
and other types of bugs like to eat magic,
Magic.
which is, you think, what the type of bug is you're looking for right now.
So if I just cast Flaming Spear in the middle of this room, all the bugs will be attracted to it? Like moths to a
It's
very
possible.
flammable lamp.
I dare you to
guess
try.
I'll cast Dancing Lights.
Well, that's not quite as flame-bastic, but...
Hey, it's 4. Maybe Flaming Spear will happen later.
Fair.
See, this is the lights that attract them, and then the flaming spear's the zapper.
Exactly.
This is like the will-o-wisp that leads you into the quicksand.
Yeah.
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 So, 4 dancing lights appear in the centre of the large foyer area. A few minutes go by and you see movement crawling down the pillars from the top floor.
Well, if it's been a minute, I'd like to recast Dancing Lights again.
Yep. Yeah, because like as a minute ticks by, you begin to see the shapes, and then like you're looking at the horde beginning to come down, and then the lights die. You're like, ah, shit, recast. And then suddenly the beetles are a lot closer. They are not coming towards the lights, they are coming towards the source of the lights.
Nuts. And that will be me.
That will be you.
Okay then. Am I surrounded?
You have 2 turns to react.
Okay then. First things first is try to get into a position where they're all concentrated into one area, like...
Jump on a stool, bottleneck them in
Yeah.
some way.
Yeah, like walking through a doorway.
Yeah, you choose one of the doorways that leads off from the foyer in Artemis's manse that seems to have a similar layout. This room leads to a corridor. This door leads to a corridor, sorry, and it seems that in Solas's manse, it happens as well. You open the door, you run through, hoping it's going to be a beetle-free corridor, and it is.
Alright then, I guess I'll hold an action until they'll get fairly close to the door,
Yeah.
kicking away any that are leaders, and then just when they're all bunched up, cast Flaming Spear.
Like a good few hundred beetles come towards you through the corridor on the floor, the ceiling, and the walls.
I really hope that Flaming Spear doesn't make things catch on fire. It does.
Yep.
Well,
But it also makes beetles catch on fire. And who needed
Exactly.
this mansion anyway?
This is not gonna mess well without a plan. I'm not sure what you were expecting. This is what I had in mind.
Hey, can you go deal with the beetle infestation?
I was just gonna moonbeam the shit out of them, but
You should have.
you told me to go to bed. I went to bed.
I love how the argument is happening already. Flaming Sphere is cast.
It's Flaming Sphere's cast trying to avoid burning the mansion down.
As it is a 5 foot by 5 foot diameter sphere, and the corridor is not 5 feet across, inevitably the sphere will touch the walls.
Ah. Nuts.
But the beetles are on the walls.
Oh.
And the floor and the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
And the ones that are there when you cast it do die. And the burning of the stone walls is a... You know, it's a minor inconvenience in comparison to the hundreds of beetles that are coming towards you.
Oh, it's a stone wall?
Yes, but
Oh.
you have heard that stone can burneth brightly.
Well then. Guess that's most of the beetles dealt with.
I know that Grove
Rather.
is a bit different, but as a general good rule in this game, assume stone unless stated otherwise.
Burns.
But yeah, the flame licks against the stone walls. They seem to certainly glow red hot, but they don't catch fire. I mean, the portrait on the wall does.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it was a portrait of Solaris, so...
It'll be done anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway... Seems to be most of the bugs. I was like... I guess that's it.
Yeah, you maintain the sphere through the bottleneck. And you watch as swarm after swarm of beetles round the doorway and seem to burn into nothingness. You can roll a investigation check with advantage, since you have a long amount of time to take your time over this now, to search the rest of the house.
Oh. Well, there you go.
The first beetles that you saw, you recall coming from the top left area of the house, and this is where you find a small crate that is now empty, with a big danger symbol painted across it, with a warning of death, and also a warning of fragile.
Oh.
If you look further into the box, you see a number of what look like insect droppings.
Oh, lovely.
Now, this is, you think, where they came from.
Makes
The
sense to
lid
me.
appears to have been pried open from the inside.
From the inside, so the bugs probably did this.
Yeah, when you would assume when sensing your magical power.
Oh. Well, that makes things probably a lot worse.
As you continue your investigation through the house, you come into what appears to be Solaris's private bedroom. And sitting on her desk near her bed is it's approximately like 7 inches long appears like very rigid, looks very blue. This kind of cylindrical shape. It is a flail head.
Oh. Does it look like it fits on my fancy little flail?
It does.
Oh.
You're not quite sure what it does until you either get it identified or attuned to it yourself.
Identify this later. Anyway, I guess continue investigation.
You don't see any other bugs. Well, no other beetles anyway. You see a fair share of like spiders in corners. At one time you see like a salamander halfway through eating a dragonfly.
Was I given any sort of like direction of where Audra was when she found the beetles?
Audra never even found them, I believe.
I never found them. I just knew about them from psychic memories.
Oh.
Or a shipping manifest or something.
I found both. I
Right.
thought both in the memories and I found the manifest.
Alright then. Sure there was, but maybe not.
You might also come across Audra's room, very overgrown with plants, if it hasn't been like messed with.
It appears to have been abandoned for as long as you have been out of that house for, so I assume quite a number of months, if not years.
No, it's been like 3 to 6 months.
Right, yeah. Sounds about right. So the plants are thriving. The windows of your room are very large. And the door has been shut, which has kept the humidity nice and high, so they could do with a drink of water, but otherwise the plants seem to be in good shape.
I guess I'll water them if I have any.
You've come across, like, the abandoned kitchen with, like, a barrel full of water and jugs and stuff. You could source water.
Yeah, probably will.
The plants almost seem to, like, come alive and green again as you help out. And you do not see anywhere else in this place a hint of these magical bugs.
Alright, housekeeping is done. Guess I'll go back.
Speaking of housekeeping, even though I said I was going to go straight to bed, I do quickly sneak off to the back house to dispel magic on those remaining animals.
No, I could go and draw the deck of many things, but no, because I have things attuned to myself, so I will not.
Oh
I was going to say, I don't know that you even know that exists, thankfully, but...
I don't know, I feel like I would have heard about the blade coming out of the card or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Inqua
Well, if it woke you up,
unattunes
yeah.
to himself ceases to exist.
do I really want to do this? I think the answer is yes.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
I get my soul trapped in another plane of existence.
Yeah, but
You've
what's
already
the
sold your
worst
soul.
that can happen?
What soul? You've already sold it.
Good point.
And suddenly the deck of many things and Ball have a death match in the middle of Grove.
I kind of really want to do it. It's an intellectual... Hey, it's not stupid, it's intellectual risk-taking.
We enjoying the benefits of a long rest then?
You do.
I presume at some point Chance would have left the room to not disturb Audra and had gone to like a lobby to continue his reading and working.
I'm assuming as well during that time if there is any, I'll cast Identify on ritual cast it on the flail head. Oh, just bloop.
Bloop.
I have to roll like 3d4s now every day.
So you've got the, I think it's fire and acid?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this one appears to be its cold head.
I don't. I'm assuming it's just the same.
Yeah, it's the same. You gain the same dice, but with cold damage.
Oh, just an extra.
Yes, yes, you gain an extra dice of the elemental damage.
Okie dokie. Outrageous.
I think it's a 1d4. Yeah.
Yeah, 1d4 per acid / fire / cold.
And you go back to the brothel.
I'll unattune to everything. Everything for like, I don't know, like 150 gold. Or maybe I'll just take the ruby I have. That has to be worth at least 100 gold.
I mean, if it's the one that Chance gave you, then it's OGP.
50?
50 OGP.
Well, then I guess I'll just split the difference with 1 ruby, 47 gold, 37.
OGP, so that's 50 on Alembi's gold pieces.
Oh. Well, then I guess I'll just take one on Alembi's is what? Did he say 7?
That so a 50 OGP ruby would be worth about 350 southern gold.
It's around
How much
7.
is my diamond worth then? Holy hell.
500 OGP. That's where like half of Chance's wealth is because he has the other one.
Divided by
Yes.
It's
7,
like a
that's
3.5k diamond.
14. I guess I'll just bring 15 or 14 on Alembi's gold plus enough to top off the rest 2 regular gold.
Fair enough.
Is
And you spend several hours while everyone else is resting, unattuning from items, and I assume leave all of that in a room somewhere safe before heading
yeah,
down.
I leave a note. If I'm not back, take everything. I'm probably dead. Sacrificing to the heart of the cards. I'll just. What time even is it?
Right now, it's about 11 p.m.
Okay, I think that's a reasonable time.
Yeah. So you've been resting already for a few hours, which is why I'm like sure you've gotten a long rest by now.
Yeah.
But the others are like halfway through their long rest.
Oh well.
It's at this point Chance gets his breakthrough and starts furiously scribbling in a new notebook.
Nice.
Audra's just like octopusing onto Chance's pillow because he's not there.
You walk into the brothel.
Yep.
Standing at the counter is once again a very handsome, horned satyr man.
Oh.
Breor. What's your pleasure this evening?
I heard that there were some cards being distributed in the back.
Oh no.
Cards.
Yeah.
Like another couple of people walk in just behind you as you're having this conversation. He realizes, Breor realizes that quite a lot of people just turned up. He just points at the stairs. Go up them. Last door at the end.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just walk up.
Yeah. Which of course brings you to that same plush purple quilted room as before.
Oh.
As the others have visited, I should say, really.
So, cards that create heroes and villains. Here you have.
Which do you want to be?
Hopefully a hero, but who knows?
You are friends of the ones that came in earlier, right?
Yes, I am.
I talked to them already about the price. I assume you are here to pay first.
Yes. I'll hand over, what is it, like hand over the 14 on Olembi's gold and then like 57. Wait, did I do my math wrong? I think I did. 47. Hold on, I'm doing the math again.
Okay.
100 minus 47, not
Oh,
200.
no, you had it right. 14.
Minus 47, 53, divided by 7. So, wait, 40, 47, 49, 50, 51, 52. 52 regular gold. 100 minus 52, it's 48, divided by 7. 7 gold.
So you're only giving 7 on the Lembe's gold?
Yes.
Okay. Not the 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
7. At 188. I can do math. 181. This is empty. This is empty. Yep.
And you, like those who came before you, sit down at the table and are presented with a deck of cards.
I'm trying to think of a fun way to do this. Like, they have like deck of many things drawers, or maybe I'll just roll the d20 and see what happens.
Yeah. So what happens is that I have a generator for all of the possible combinations of cards in this specific deck. And you roll a d20, and then that is how many times I roll the generator.
And then you just pick the one you like?
No, then I pick the last one that it lands on.
Ugh. Can I ask if when you draw a card, is it destroyed?
Yes. I believe so, anyway.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Rules is written.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll just. Yeah. That's a 6. It's too quiet. I don't like this.
This was a choice, Matt. It was a choice.
I know.
Quote
I'm
unquote
just saying.
calculated risk.
It's an intellectual calculated risk. Whatever the consequences are, it's been mathematically proven that this is a good decision. Probably. Hopefully. I didn't do the math. I have no idea.
So, and before, so you know how like the statue went like, it's great to think that you can fix things in another life. You want to reroll your character.
Yeah.
It works like 6.7% of the time, therefore it works every time.
Yeah.
So that's the
Give me the
result. I'm just loading that up now in the most
I don't like the sound
aesthetically
of that.
pleasing way possible.
I don't like the sound of that.
For death.
You get
Oh.
the Fates card.
I'm looking this up.
This card enables the character to avoid even an instantaneous occurrence if so desired, for the fabric of reality is unravelled and respun. Note that it does not enable something to happen, it can only stop something from happening or reverse a past occurrence. The reversal is only for the character who drew the card. Other party members may have to endure the situation.
Wait a minute. I could just decide not to even take a part of the orb project and just none of this would have happened. We wouldn't be here. Cease to exist. Poof.
Yep.
Yeah.
Inqua could end the campaign right now.
Yeah, I could.
I mean, you can make it so Azar Cool was never born.
That's another. Well, I have to. Well, it's, I believe something that I have done
It
enables the character to avoid an.
you can reverse something that happened, but you're the only one affected by the reversal, basically.
So it still would have happened, but whatever happened to you would be reversed. So I think you would just die.
It gives, like, to be fair, it gives big monkey's paw vibes.
This is such a weird way to put it. Card enables.
Man,
Reality is.
I want to go draw a
unraveled.
card, but I really don't want to go draw a card.
No,
No, there's no way you're getting, especially with this
Yeah.
character, Audra would never.
it can only stop something from happening or reverse a past occurrence. Reversal is only for the character who drew the card. Do I have to do this now? Okay.
You have this card now,
Oh.
and you can use it at any time you desire.
I think he can only use it if he's alive, though, right? Like if he dies,
That's
he can't use it
true.
to reverse his own death.
That is true.
I've had
Because
that
you
instance
could-
come up with this
Yeah.
specific card in a campaign.
Wow.
So you could also technically use it to just like. What's that like one like image of like the like the guy just floating in the orb and just going no.
Yeah,
You can just
pretty
look
much.
at a spell and go no.
I mean, if it only affects him, yeah, he could just be like, nope, didn't happen.
Yeah.
The player in me really wants to draw, but I know for a fact Chance would
I
never.
know.
Yeah. Are you
What
pleased with what you got?
Eh, it's fine. I'm not complaining.
You are still alive.
Exactly.
It's more than most get.
Yes. I have to think about too much power. That makes any sense.
I've been known to dabble in power a time or two. Look around. You can't see much because of the drapery, but there are many items hidden underneath. Given gifts from my past lovers.
Oh, right then.
They made them because they had too much power in their little bodies.
Okay.
Is she willing to sell any of these items?
That's a good question. I
Wouldn't
doubt
you
it.
like to know, cult boy?
guess I'll just leave now.
Do it again.
I don't have the money on me.
You didn't draw the idiot card.
Oh, that would have been bad. Isn't that the one that, like, increases your intelligence? It does.
Yeah. But it also allows you to draw again, which could be even worse, because you could...
Exactly.
Oh... I've just been told dinner's gonna be ready very soon.
I don't know.
Yummy, yummy, yum.
We're having pizza.
Lust for drawing deck. I don't have a gambling addiction. It's just I like drawing magical cards and seeing the consequences of my actions.
If you want a simulator of that, like, here is a generator that I found.
Just not the same.
No.
Also, it's the one I saw. So
Yeah. But I'd like to wrap things up kind of soon, because dinner's kind of early and my throat is still really hurting.
anyway, yeah.
I'm not 100% healed from being sick last week. COVID again, yo.
Yeah.
So Inqua returns to the manse to contemplate his life and all the mistakes. Does that sound about right?
Yep.
Alright. And everyone gains the benefit of a long rest.
I'm not dying anymore.
Oh yeah.
I only got one hot chalky for the next day.
Oh.
Is Chance a wizard now? Is Chance a wizard?
You wake up in the morning and you see Chance
Boink.
with like a book in one hand. Yeah, I already used the original token, the token that you would have ended up using. I think.
No, that's the old one.
What?
The health is wrong.
Oh.
Unless I'm just pulling wrong. No, that's the right one.
It's gonna have now. There's two of them.
That is weird. I'll fix it later. Yeah, remind me if it's not done by next week, though. And we're gonna pick up in the morning.
I have some fun ready.
Yeah, sorry for ending it a little early, but I need rest.
No worries.
This is gonna be Chance.
Oh god.
I can't wait to hear all the ways you guys are gonna get up to some fun next week.